Happy Saturday. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Bitter from Daily Edge Sports, and I'm back with another NBA PrizePicks video. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to join along, use that promo code CashKeg, play $5, get $50 instantly. Little recap yesterday. Overall, we did decently. Dyson Daniels hit his both rebounds and assists, and PRA hit both of those. Collier absolutely crushed. He almost crushed that thing in the first quarter. So got there. Wemby, we went on his under on the DK6 video. He got there as well. Mobley easily under his rebounds. And then Jovic yesterday. Miami, let me talk about Miami. First half, 12 PRA, 8 points. Figured, man, we got this 21.5 PRA. We have this over 13.5 points because he had 8 points at half. And then the Miami Heat absolutely fell apart. They weren't playing team basketball that second half. And the fourth quarter was one of the most abysmal things I've ever seen. I think they shot 2 for 19 and scored a total of 9 points in the fourth quarter, being beat by Brooklyn, out of all teams, who are basically trying to tank. So, pretty miserable second half for Miami, and Jovic just was not getting the ball to shoot. Rozier got hot, and he just kind of tried to take the game over, and then he went cold the second half, and it just basically killed that team chemistry. But overall, 5-2 yesterday. That brings us to 18-6 over these last few videos, and we are running a special up until the Super Bowl here. We'll show you that as we jump in here. If you want access to our picks, or you want access to our slips, and also the biggest thing, access to all the tools that I'm pulling all of these plays from each and every day, which I've shown you with our elite subscription service. So with that, I'll stop yapping. Let's dive in. Let's talk some plays. All right. PrizePicks desktop is up on the board, as you can see. And we're going to dive in, and we're going to talk about 3 plays that we do like here for Saturday. There's a lot of injury news out here, so it's kind of tough to decide what we wanted to go after, to be honest with you. But I do think that there's some spots that we can kind of take advantage of here. So first one we're going to talk about here, we're going to dive into Naz Reid. Looking at the injury report this morning, there's going to be no Julius Randle, so we know he's going to be playing big minutes regardless. But the big ones for me here is we got Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards are both questionable going up against Portland here. And 36.5 fantasy score is kind of where I want to lean with Naz. He's playing big minutes with no Randle out there, 40, 35, 36 minutes here, and putting up monster scores. Even a tough one against Houston, which they played tough, 46, 51, 44. I'm going to continue to ride this train with him as long as Randle is out. And if we get Anthony Edwards out, he's going to really have to take on the scoring load. So I'd like Naz Reid even a little bit more. But I'll take a chance at Naz Reid here. If you want a safer play for Minnesota, one I absolutely love. I know we missed this on the hook the other day. But McDaniels rebounds, I know it's a goblin, but again, with no Randle, he's been absolutely gobbling up the rebounds over the last 4 games. So if you're looking for a goblin out there, Jaden Daniels would be one of my favorite plays for a rebound if you want to take that. Let's keep diving on here and talk about the next few plays that we got. But before that, again, I want to talk about this ad we're running here. 59% off any of your first week or monthly subscriptions. So first week, first month, 59% off, and we're talking all subscriptions. Pro, Premier, Elite, Quan, any of them will get you there using that promo code SB59. That's SB59 for Super Bowl 59. We thought you'd run this. Only going up till tomorrow on Sunday, so you got to act fast if you want access to this, since it's one of our biggest promos that we've ever run. We're going to have a limited time here and supply. So make sure you jump in there if you want access to that. All right. Next 2 plays we're going to talk about. First one I'm going to talk about is Carrington here. And I'm going to go less than 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, he's been playing big minutes over the last few games here. I get that. But again, 35 minutes, both those games. But I think the minutes are going to come down a little bit with him because they're going to get some of those guys in the trade back, right? That was the thing last night, like when he played against Cleveland. Those guys haven't come over yet. But now, with those guys coming over, Chris Middleton's going to be in the rotation now. We got Brogdon that's going to still be there. He didn't get moved, but he's still going to play a little bit. Champagne's going to play. Marcus Smart's going to play. All those guys are going to eat up some of his usage. I still think he'll play 28, 30 minutes. I just don't think he's going to play 35. Great matchup against Atlanta. Don't get me wrong. I just worry a little bit about this with the minutes perspective. The matchup's fantastic, but it all comes down to, if Middleton and Brogdon and those guys are out there, I just don't think he's going to be able to shoot as much. So I'm going to take less than 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists and kind of just try to get ahead of that, because they really could play. Washington could really play 14 guys here, right? I mean, just a ton. So they just got a lot of guys coming back, and I'm going to take less than that for Carrington. And then the last pick is my absolute favorite, been an absolute wagon for us. Hit it yesterday. Why would we not go right back to it here against Atlanta? And that is Dyson Daniels. And we still get it, 11.5 rebounds and assists. There's no reason not to keep taking this thing. He's cleared this in 8 of his last 9 games. Now he gets Washington. Yeah, some of those guys are coming over, but still, they're a bad defensive team. And he should continue to roll with the rebounds and assists. Just the one guy that I'm really confident on in Atlanta is always going to be Dyson Daniels. Everybody else, not super excited about playing. Karis LeVert's probably going to make his, and George Niang is going to make probably their debut off the bench. Probably give you 15 to 20 minutes. But Dyson Daniels, he's the one guy that I don't think his minutes are going to be affected that much. And I think they're going to continue to ride him. And he's just been playing absolutely amazing. So I'm going to take Dyson Daniels. I'm going to go more than 11.5 rebounds and assists. And I just don't think LeVert, and Yang, I don't think those guys are going to affect him that much. I still think he's going to play over around that 35 to 38 minute mark. So that's where we're going. So there's 3 picks, then a goblin for if you want to take that. If I had to play, my 2 favorite ones would definitely be Daniels and McDaniels. If you want to kind of play that, it's kind of a fun thing. And then again, Reed, I like him even more if we're going to see those guys out. But yeah, we have a lot of news we're waiting on. Chet on a back-to-back coming off that injury. I don't think he's going to play, but if he was, I would like Hartenstein unders. If we don't have the news on Denver yet because they haven't released their official report yet, just like OKC and Murray and Porter are both questionable. So, of course, I'd like Braun again. So there's a lot out there to kind of piece together. So, again, if you want access to all those plays that we'll put up later, make sure you head on over to our Discord. And, again, if you want access to this promo, 59% off any of your first week or month of any subscription that we have to offer using that code SB59. Again, you can get access to those plays. One of the biggest promos we have run. Again, going to end tomorrow. With that, appreciate you guys. Again, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. I'll do my best to try to do the research and get these plays out for you. Appreciate you guys. All the love. See you on the flip side. Deuces.